first lecture is about the P in PASS, which simply stands for privilege. Remember that it is a privilege to speak. Someone has asked you to speak because they believe in your skills, your knowledge, or your experience, and within that, there's a unique message that they believe that only you can deliver. So you need to believe in yourself as much as they believe in you. The first rule to speaking is to never, ever turn down stage time. If someone asks you to speak, your body language, your physiology must be of excitement. It must be like you walking around and you have this energy of absolute amazing excitement to deliver this message. You must be like, yes, they asked me to speak. And not, oh God, go ask someone else, I'm not yet ready. So whenever you are asked to speak, remember to say yes to the opportunity. And when you say yes to the opportunity, you say yes to growth. An important consideration is to not get flustered about if you are number 2 or 3 on a person's list. In other words, someone has asked you to speak because the first person that they had in mind to speak is not available, and now they came to you to speak. The point is, they came to you, so you're on that list. And I believe that opportunity has opened up for you, and it's your responsibility to walk through that door and just see where that leads you. I mean, if I have to look back on my own speaking opportunities, a lot of those opportunities came across because someone else was not available, and so they thought of me. And yes, it's scary at first to think about this big opportunity because usually these opportunities come at a time when you are least ready for it. But I do know for certainty that when you get through that opportunity opens itself up to more opportunities. And I also believe in the following, and you might want to write this down, that mentally, you will attract the audience that you're ready to handle. I'll repeat that because it's quite important. Mentally, you'll attract the audience that you're ready to handle. What I mean by that is, if right now, mentally, you're ready to handle an audience of, say, 5 people, you'll attract that opportunity. If mentally, you're ready to attract an audience of, say, 50 to 100 people, you'll attract those opportunities. Or if you're mentally ready to attract an audience of more complex staff members, say ExCo members, or a more technical audience, if someone asks you to speak at those functions, that opportunity came across because you're mentally ready to handle it. So say yes to the opportunity, and when you say yes to growth. A lot of people ask me, how do you get these opportunities to speak? And my answer is simple. It starts in your own personal background. Think of family functions or emceeing of events. I would like you to embrace these opportunities because all these opportunities are opportunities for you to hone in on your speaking skill. I often compare speaking and learning how to speak to learning how to drive a car. I mean, when you started driving, I'm sure you were equally fearful of driving and scared to take the opportunity up. But your skill improves with driving the more you drive. So when you started off driving, you might have just been comfortable driving a few blocks down the road. And when your confidence grows, then maybe you would like to do the traffic runs and the peak driving conditions. And sooner or later, you take the vehicle onto the freeway. And eventually, you're comfortable driving at night or in very unpredictable weather. The point is, with driving, you get more confident the more you drive. The same thing with speaking. You get more comfortable speaking every time you get in front of an audience. So to hone in your skill of speaking, I would like you to take every opportunity to speak, whether it's at a family function, whether it's a business function, whether it's speaking at your community or a social event, it doesn't matter. And more important is these opportunities that open up. Sometimes they are scripted, you are given a chance to actually put a speech together, and sometimes it's impromptu, it's very unscripted. You might just be sitting as an audience member at a wedding function and someone says, hey, can you come up and speak on behalf of the couple? Take those opportunities up, because every time you do that, your confidence grows. So in conclusion to this lecture, speaking is a privilege. Someone believes in you enough that they have asked you to speak. So believe in yourself to take up that opportunity. And finally, speaking equals growth. The more you speak, the more you grow. So say yes to speaking, and you say yes to growth. I'll see you on the next lecture where I'll teach you how to anchor the stage.